Let's do this. Again, we're seeing if my strategy actually works or whether I'm full of shit. Most likely it fucking works and I just changed it around too much. Remember that video where I said we're supposed to treat continuations as the opposite case. If it were like a bullish continuation, that's supposed to be like bearish. That's not a very good idea. I should have just stick to what worked. What worked was treating the reversal as the max bullish or bearish, not the continuation. Losing confidence, man. Just losing confidence in the strategy, changing it around too much, and losing even more confidence in the process. I don't know what to say. This old strategy probably, most likely, just works. We're going to see if it works today. If it doesn't work, there's something wrong with me. There isn't something wrong with the strategy. The strategy is not. The strategy is not changing. Period. It's not changing at this point. Everything was already accounted for maybe like a month ago. We're gonna see that works, right? I just don't buy it. I just don't buy that the past 2 years of relentless, constant work was all for nothing. I don't buy that. By the way, we're trading with a fucking stop loss. Yeah, I passed the FTMO challenge without a stop loss. However, most of that can be chalked up to luck. I don't know. Wow, that actually took a lot of balls, man. And it even takes more balls to set a stop loss, I guess. So that's what we're gonna do today. I don't even know how the fuck I got away with that. I shouldn't even be here. I should have failed the challenge, to be honest. I shouldn't even fucking be here. I should be grateful. Either way, I'm getting out of this freaking drawdown. I swear to God. Swear to God, I had enough of this. How are we getting out of the drawdown, you may ask? Setting a stop loss. By obeying my old strategy. By having sensible statistics, by not thinking about the money, thinking only about the pips, by having a solid size up plan, by not risking more than 1% of the account. You're right. You're right. I really shouldn't be cocky at this point. I have no basis. I have no basis to be cocky, clearly. Not only the financial toll, but the emotional toll as well. I want to keep having to go through this. The reason I didn't stream is because we had some very strong emotional reactions the past few days. I don't want to stream that. I don't want you to see that. And try to be more funny on the streams. It's all a joke. It's all a game. It's just a video game. That's all it is. As soon as we assign too much importance, then we fail. There's a point where I actually thought we're on the way of getting out of this drawdown. However, those hopes were dashed because of over leveraging. Over leveraging. It's like one small mistake. One small mistake turns out to be a very big mistake. It's just very unexpected. Very unexpected and shitty. All we can do is try to recover from it right now. There's no turning back time. The purpose is not to get out of the drawdown in one trade. The purpose is first of all to prove that my edge works, and also that I know how to manage risk. Getting way too cocky, thinking this is one of those strategies that works without risk management. No, I don't think it works like that. Yeah, it's predictive. However, it's not 100% predictive. And it's the 1% that really fucks you up. Fortunately, it's a good strategy. It's a good strategy. All right, it's a good strategy. I just have to keep believing that it is. I have to have the data to back up that it is a good strategy. It's good, but it's not perfect. No day trading strategy is perfect. Fuck off. Again, with that little voice in my head. Tiny voice in my head. That tiny devil on my shoulder. There's no perfection in this business. Also, I think also what fucked this up is I was trying to get perfect entries and exits every time, which is not good. I have to accept that there will be a little imprecision. I have to be alright with that. Sometimes the imprecision is so much that all the analysis just goes out the window. Again, it's not a fault of the strategy. It's not saying that the strategy should then radically change. It's just part and parcel of the way things are, the way the markets are inherently somewhat unpredictable, I guess. Just have to accept it. I'm trading a puny ass lot size. Remember, I was complaining about 0.1 lots. Well, now I have to not complain about 0.01 lots. It's literally $30 away from blowing this fucking account. I don't know what we'll do if we do. There's a way to crawl out, but it's slow and it's not glamorous. Trust me. Slow, it's unglamorous, and well, it's needed and it's fucking good for me. So I really need to learn my lesson. Not before, then now. Hopefully, no strong emotional reactions today. That is so. Let's have a funny stream for once. The strategy works. I'll just show you. I'll show you how well it works. Anyone who says the strategy doesn't work, including myself, is full of shit. Anyone who says the strategy should work 100% of the time is also full of shit. There's some nuance in there. There's definitely some nuance. Okay, sometimes the strategy is completely wrong. That's completely fine. I just need it to freaking work 70% of the time. And I need my risk to reward to be 1-to-1. That's it. That's fucking it. And in order for it to be 1-to-1, I need a fucking stop loss. It's not rocket science. Not rocket science. The ego would like to think that it's rocket science. What do I mean by that? The ego would like to think that I'm doing something super, super difficult. And I'm fucking Einstein for finding this formula. That I'm some kind of hero by doing this. Day trading is so exclusive, so elite. The ego would really like to think that. Stroking the ego. I need to trade without any other thoughts. The ego would like to think I'm a hot shot. I'm a fucking hot shot businessman right now. I'm a fucking genius. The ego would really like to think that. However, we can't allow that to happen. It's just not good, man. It's not good. You need to execute, execute, execute. Just do it. Fucking do it. There's only me, my strategy, and the markets. That's it. That's it. There's no one else in the room. There's no ego. There's no emotion. In this case, well, it's not exactly okay to feel too much. This isn't therapy, okay? We're actually trying to suppress the emotions here. Suppress them a little bit, okay? Won't serve you well. I'm a fucking robot here. I'm a fucking robot executing. That's it. That's it. I'm a robot getting me out of the drawdown. I am the robot and there's the emotional me. It's all up to the robot now. The emotional me is taking a break somewhere. Emotional me is taking a vacation somewhere. Robot is hard at work. Yeah, that's kind of bearish. I'm just gonna sell it. Say your prayers right now. 0.08224. You have to be brave. Now, why am I saying that? No, we don't have to be brave. We have to be a robot. You just have to be a freaking robot. That's all. That's all. This path predicted a downwards move throughout the whole session. So that's what we're gonna fucking see. If this were the old strategy, we'd be trying to catch this falling knife or some shit. Man, I'm really sick of this. I'm sick of the illusions. Illusions and the delusions. Really need to freaking go away here. No more illusions. No more illusions. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I saw through it. I saw through the veil of illusion. You know what? You really gotta hand it to them. You really gotta hand it to them. That was a good one. That was really a good one, man. That was. I'm gonna have to make a new statistic sheet. I don't know. I don't know, man. That was actually hilarious. If that was a joke. That was actually a really funny one, man. Setting a stop loss. I don't. Oh, I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. So we're looking at the 30-minute ATR. 0.0090807. Take the entry price. Entries at 1.08224. Stop loss for the short 1.08350. I'm setting it anyway, you know? There's a certain there's a certain thrill in not setting a stop loss. You know why some might be averse to setting a stop loss? It's all for the thrill. Or addicted to the thrill, and that's why some go into day trading, and that's why some also respect the risk management principles of day trading. Because it's risky, because risk actually feels good in a way. But good trading, good trading should feel like the risk is managed. Good trading should not feel like you're walking a tightrope. You're walking a tightrope with a net underneath. Good trading should feel relaxing. It should not feel stressful. It should not feel emotional. It's just you executing a set of rules. That's it. That's it. One of the rules being you have to set a stop loss every single fucking time. Only now that I learned that lesson after getting into this fucking drawdown. Well, I gotta learn somehow. Anyone who tells you that you have to set a stop loss, you're not gonna believe them until it actually hits you. Until it actually fucking hits you. These large losses destroying your confidence further, destroying confidence in your strategy too, leading to even more losses. A vicious cycle. Some reflection is definitely warranted. That was clearly my problem, not setting a stop loss, and at the same time, it's understandable why I had that bias. The strategy is predictive. The strategy is never supposed to get stopped out because I discovered a fundamental law of the universe. The ego would like to be stroked, but you have to think in probabilities. If this were 100% correct every single fucking time, that wouldn't be possible. That just would not be. It really would not be possible, like at all. If you try to achieve what is patently impossible, you're not going to have a good time. Reality is going to slap you in the face. 1.07875. Day trading itself is not impossible. Otherwise, why would I be doing it? I'll tell you what's impossible. Gambling, being a consistently profitable gambler is impossible, which is why I don't do it. But you'd be surprised, eh? Why do other people gamble and why don't they day trade? Because they're attracted to the idea of achieving something impossible. I do what is possible. I know it's hard, but I also know it's possible. And you really have to make that distinction. Trading profitably without a stop loss is not possible. Being a profitable day trader is possible. Trading without a stop loss is like gambling, right? It's the same fucking thing. Same fucking thing. Like imagine if gamblers had a stop loss, right? Then And that's what would make it possible, right? Possible to profit. The stop loss is there to keep your risk to reward in check. I thought the stop loss was there to decimate my win rate, but there's a balance there. There's a balance. No one's aiming for 100% win rate. If you're aiming for that, then you're aiming for unlimited losses. I just want a 70% win rate. That's good enough. That's already good in many circles. That's really good enough, man. My falsely changed strategy with a fucking change that was wrong. That strategy would have told me to long this. We'll see which one holds true. I'm using some version of my old strategy today. Some improvements, mind you. The improvements were also found after those losses. However, some other changes that clearly not supposed to be there, that clearly weren't supposed to be made, were also made in the process. However, I took the changes that were good. Those are very minor changes. So those aren't like fundamental changes to the angle, right? The change was basically accounting for the volatility inside the bias. There's another formula for that. That should result in more accurate predictions overall. It should make me less wrong overall, because there were instances where I was using that old strategy that I used to pass the challenge. There were instances when the strategy would be completely wrong during the whole session. Like it would just completely go in the opposite direction. And I was trying to solve that, right? It's still understandable. Like, why is that happening? And I think with this change, it would at least be a little solved. And I don't know if it'll be completely solved. That's why we have to trade with the stop loss. The other thing is, the reason we set a stop loss is because why would we want to hold through that kind of imprecision in order to profit? If you try to do that, if you hold out hope that a 100-point imprecision is going to recover, basically tying up your capital in one trade, you're not allowing other opportunities to emerge. First of all, if the trade was capped at less than 100-point loss, you could easily recover it with another good trade. However, if it is not capped at 100-point loss, you're both wasting time and you're wasting money. If the trade really goes past 100-point imprecision, the chances of it recovering from that fall to like 10%, 5%. 200-point imprecision, oh, there's only 1% chance of recovery. Why are you holding out? That's a fucking gambling mindset. Gamblers probably have a 1 in 99 chance of winning, 1 in 100 chance of winning. That hope is what keeps them holding out. That's what keeps them going back to the slot machine, going back to the lottery. It's insidious. It's insidious. We don't do things that are good for us. Gamblers don't like statistics. They don't understand statistics. All they understand is the emotion. All a trader that trades without a stop loss understands is the emotion. The emotion when 100-point imprecise trades goes back in their direction, it's a certain sense of exhilaration, a certain sense of righteousness. They're holding out for the emotion. They're not thinking about statistics, trust me. It's going past that low there, eh? 044. The other thing is I forgot to completely like mark down my levels in general. This is they definitely should be fucking marked down, man. I don't know when I stopped doing that, but whether it's due to laziness or what, like I need to fucking do it. It's these small things, man. An accumulation of small things leads to a downward spiral. Yeah. Downward spiral. We don't want that. We want an upward spiral. Again, we're not trying to make money right now. We're trying to see if this edge works. Actually, we know the edge works. We just need to play out over a series of trades, and that's going to take time. We're probably only getting payouts. Best case scenario later in September. Worst case scenario later in October. All we have to know is that it's going to happen. Once I pass the 5%ers evaluation, another prop firm which I signed up for. Once I pass that, and I pass this FTMO, I get this FTMO back to zero at the same time. I have another 240k challenge going at the same time as this. In tandem. If I pass it in tandem, all three of these challenges, the challenge, the FTMO account, and the 5%ers. Once I pass all of them, then the potential for income is then unlimited. And that is a hope I'll hold out for. Because I know it's possible. I know it's possible. I've seen it with my own eyes. There are periods where I really have been really consistent. I have to replicate that, and it's going to take time. It's going to take like 2 months from here. I'm willing to wait 2 months for financial freedom. I got into this thinking it was going to be a lottery win, right? That's mistake number one. That's just setting a gambling mindset like right away. It's not a lottery win. It's a reward. It's a reward for hard work. Good, hard work. Sensible work. That is not gambling. Set the stop loss with that solid line. 8224. Wait, why is that entry wrong? 1.08224. It's 0.8043, eh? That's exactly what we're getting out then. 1.08043. There's no use hoping. We got the stop loss, we have to take profit. That's it. There's no use sitting around hoping. We need to mark every single fucking level here. That's the way to gain clarity. Every single fucking level. Here to here. How about that? This is one of the times the strategy is wrong, so be it. I have nothing more to lose. Stop loss stays right there. The take profit stays right there, not moving out. It's not the time to doubt. Whether that's doubting the stop loss, whether the stop loss is necessary, whether the level is good. Because the level was projected to be right there. It's a pip. There's no doubt. There's no room for doubt right now. Getting into this drawdown was almost worth it. It was almost worth it. If it was the only way to teach me that I had to trade with the stop loss, then it was probably worth it, to be honest. I needed to learn one way or another. I need to have a brush with death. I need to stare death in the face in order to learn. I need to be this close. I need to have a near-death experience in order to learn to trade with the stop loss. Optimal take profits 10:45. Let's say. How does it feel to get stopped out? You should actually feel good for once. You're protecting your capital. What's left of it? Maybe the new strategy would have predicted right today. I don't fucking care. A new strategy would have been wrong even more of the time. Even if it was right this time, it would have been wrong more of the fucking time. That's why I'm not using it. Look at it logically. I refuse to rejoice every time the trade goes in my direction. I also refuse to complain every time it doesn't go in my direction. I'm tired of being emotionally whipsawed. I'm tired of being emotionally played. I'm not going to rejoice now. I'm not going to fucking rejoice. This is just what my strategy predicted. That's all. It's going according to plan. That's all. I won't rejoice that fact. I know what I know. I know that it works. I know I have an edge. I won't rejoice every single fucking time. I just know. I don't feel anything. I just know that it works. That's all. We're either getting stopped out or we're hitting the take profit. There's no in between. There's no moving the take profit. There's no moving the stop loss. Either or. I found myself doubting my strategy again when I got to the top there. I debated changing that angle formula again, the strategy that didn't work, and I just thought that these thoughts really need to go away at this point. This is the only strategy I'm trading right now. Any adjustments that I've made that have stood the test of time were meant to be there. I'm not going back to the strategy I was doing 3 months ago, but at the same time, I'm not abandoning a fundamental part of it. Each useful addition was added to the strategy. It wasn't like things were completely flipped around. I think. I was thinking this insidious thought this that I really should have caught that up move there. That this continuation should have been read as bullish. That is not a good thought. I try to do that, and the whole strategy gets turned on its head, and it doesn't become predictive anymore. It becomes a gamble. It's supposed to be imprecise here. It's supposed to be. What did you expect, man? I'll handle the imprecision. You just watch. It's going to go to the take profit. Actually, nope. Get that thought out of your head. No, just watch. No, just watch, man. Just watch. Is it going to get stopped out or is it going to hit the take profit? It's still an open question. It's still an open question. We're still MOST. Before it's still an open question, you really want to
You really want to bet from here on it's going to cross into profits, then it's going to go to the take profit. I don't think so. That's not thinking in probabilities here. It's called being a cocky asshole. It might or it might not. It might or it might not reach the take profit. It might fucking get stopped out for all I know. That's thought right there. Swat it away. Get it out. Well, it's in between the entry and the stop loss, which doesn't really matter, I guess. We'll see what it does. As soon as I stop thinking probabilistically, that's when I lose. I notice my own monologue in these live streams. As soon as I start saying, I know it's going down, I know it's going up, for sure it's doing that shit, that's when I lose. That's when I lose. Their language would be to say, like, oh, I don't know, it might, there's a good chance. There's a good chance. We'll see what it does. We'll see what it fucking does. That stop loss was probably a good level, otherwise, I don't know, I'd be stopped out right now. Situational, clearly. It's situational. Precision is a vital part of my strategy. If I tried to eliminate every single pip of imprecision, the strategy would not work anymore. It would be overfitting. It would be overfitting to one specific case, which would invalidate every single other case. The strategy wouldn't work. It would work for that one fucking time. It wouldn't work for the others. It's a trade-off. If you want it to work for most conditions, you're going to have to deal with imprecision in most conditions. You can't be precise in one case and be completely fucking wrong in the other 99 cases. Just have to keep doing what works. That's all. I know what works at this point. If you get me out of this trade, I just have another opportunity. That's all. I don't feel anything right now. There's no such thing as fucking hope here. I'm fucking stopped out then. I should be proud that we're stopped out. I should be proud. Waiting for optimal entries for the long. Are we shorting it again? Are we shorting it? Is this a good level to short right here? This one. Market wants to play games, so be it. I'm not changing my fucking strategy just for this. I'm not. I'm not. Market really wants to play games. Let's play. Let's fucking play. I'm game. Fucking play then. Fucking game. Let's play. Let's fucking play. It wouldn't make sense to buy this. Or would it? You have to be patient. We entered that short there because it's resistance. And that means if we're targeting another low at the bottom, we'd still be good. I've not lost anything. I've not lost anything. I'm forgetting that a stop loss needs to be set for this one too. 1083 low. Not scared. Not anymore. At least we're not 200 points off the entry. We're only 30 points off the entry or something. I keep forgetting. Hey, this is kind of fun. This is kind of fun, man. Let's play a game. Should that have been predicted then? No. The answer is no. The answer is no. You should not have even tried to predict that long there. No. I'd rather get stopped out and fucking try to predict that and then fuck up my strategy again. Sick and tired. Aren't they pretty? What colors? The candle's so pretty. I'm gonna get stopped out again, then what? Then what? I really should have flipped my position, huh? I really should have flipped my position. What should bear set up, you think? Tough luck. Tough luck today. That candle closed on the ROE. It didn't. It failed. It failed to engulf. Sick and fucking tired. This is fine. I knew it wouldn't have made sense to flip along right there. No one's taking along there. No one's taking along at resistance. Trust me. Going down possibly to which level here? Which level? Pick a level. I think it should be that one, right? This one? This one? Which bottom? No one said to take profit just yet. See what it does at that level. Imagine getting stopped out of that short prematurely. Imagine flipping along again. It's a quick recipe for disaster. If you get stopped out, just remain calm. Just the next trade. The next trade could either be long or short. If you're flipping it, you better flip it at an optimal price. Otherwise, you're really going to destroy yourself. That's like taking double the size of the loss. That's taking double the loss. That's like being wrong twice, or being wrong twice as large. You don't want to do that. That's why I shorted again. Don't take profit just yet. This short is going to turn out fine, I think. Possibly the bottom. The short is going to turn out just fine. Just fucking fine. Thank you very much. Actually, actually, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. That's okay. It's totally okay. I accepted it. Oh. Hmm. I don't understand. I don't understand. I did everything right. The strategy just stopped working. Full stop. It stopped working. The entire fucking thing stopped working. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. I fucking can't. Fucking can't, dude. It stopped fucking working. We'll get stopped out on this one too. I accepted it. Accepted it. We'll get stopped out. Stopped out. Fucking accepted it. We'll get stopped out on this one too. I don't fucking care anymore. I have no idea how hard this is. I have no idea how fucking hard this is. I should have known. Every single fucking time that prints bearish continuation, it's bullish. Bullish. I don't know which version of my strategy I should. I can change it one way and I lose. I change it another way and I lose. It's not supposed to be like that. This was supposed to work today. I don't know what happened. I don't know what fucking happened this time. These things just don't even work anymore. Actually, I admit, I'm fucking pissed off and I'm fucking scared. Right? I want to lose this account. I admit it, alright? I admit it. I fucking admit it. I'm a human. I'm just a human. I wish I didn't have to stare at charts. I wish I could do meaningful work here. You can't beat them, then you join them. You can't beat them, you try to beat them at the markets. This is so stupid, this whole thing. What the fuck is this line supposed to mean, even? The economy is fucking stupid. Economists don't know shit. Making life harder for everyone. Okay, this line doesn't mean anything. The line can make me money, well, I'm gonna do it. But, like, it shouldn't be this way. The fucking line shouldn't be able to make you money. That's weird. That's fucking weird. Can we just fucking go back? Can we go back to a time when things made more sense? When we were more human? It's weird, man. It's fucking weird. I'm just doing what I can under the circumstances. No matter what you may say, whether you think trading is ethical or unethical or stupid or smart, is it gambling? Is it rocket science? What is it? Not providing service. Line goes up, you make money. Line goes down, you lose money. That's all it is. And it's weird and it's stressful and it's not natural. Some have to do it, and I would argue say it's more necessary than ever, which is why I'm willing to give it everything I have in order to succeed at this. If that means getting in a $24,000 drawdown, so be it. If that means paying for challenges and failing challenges, so be it. If that means putting my mental health on the brink of collapse, then be it. For the record, I'm gonna be fine. I'm just allowed to feel things, you know. I'm allowed to feel scared. I'm allowed to feel angry. They're just feelings. They're not disorders. They're not mental disorders. They're just natural reactions. All right, they're natural reactions to weird shit. Weird shit being staring at a line for hours, hoping to make money that way. Right? This fine. It's fine. Everything is fucking fine. Everything is. I could have been stopped out on this trade, right? I very well could have been. All we can do now is hope, but we all know hope is fucking useless. So what are we supposed to do now? Just wait? Just wait, I guess. Wait and not hope. Either the take profit or the stop loss. There's no in between. We could use a trailing stop or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. But the only thing we're not doing is, I guess, trading without a stop loss or moving the stop loss 200 points away or constantly moving the take profit or we're taking very irrational trades at very suboptimal prices. That's what we're not doing. What we are doing is waiting. That's all we're doing. Waiting, not hoping. It's a normal fucking reaction. Normal reaction. Not insane. It's a very normal fucking reaction. And you start seeing head and shoulders in every single pattern. You start seeing double bottoms, double tops in every single pattern. Your brain's fucking biased. You're not thinking probabilistically anymore. You're seeing patterns where they should not be. I don't care. I'm not going to call the double top here. I'm not going to call the head and shoulders. Fuck that. Line go up, I make money. Line go down, I lose money. Or the other way around. There's nothing to it, all right? Take profit or stop loss. Either or. There's nothing to it. There's nothing to it. Ain't nothing to it. Not even a trailing stop, man. Not even a fucking trailing stop. And I think that's locking in profits, but sometimes it's the opposite case. Sometimes it cuts your profits for the trailing stop. Either the take profit or the stop loss. Either the take profit or the stop loss. Either or. How many points in precision was that? Less than 100 point in precision. It's fine. Otherwise, we'd still be stuck holding this shit, right? We got in pretty much at the bottom or there or something. We'd still be hoping. We'd still be sitting around on our hands hoping. We don't want to be in a position where that's the case. I'm glad we got stopped out and we took this trade. That it's not just one giant hold. Fuck that. We're not doing that anymore. We're really not doing that. That's gambling. Plain and simple. That's fucking gambling. Getting stopped out is actually not gambling. I'm not gonna call any fucking patterns, man. No comment. No fucking comment. Any comment I make is gonna fucking sway my psychology. No comment. I'm gonna shut my fucking mouth. No comment. No comment whatsoever. Well, hmm, no comment. It's because I just need to get used to the new strategy and give it a fair chance. Is that why? I don't believe my eyes right now. The instant I switch back to the old strategy, it stops working. The instant I switch to the new strategy, that also doesn't work. So what fucking works at this point? I don't know what fucking works at this point. I don't fucking know what works at this point. That's what's so frightening about this. It's like the market's playing tricks on me right now. I used to be able to predict it. Well, maybe that was wrong too. Maybe I was just lucky. I don't fucking know at this point. How was I lucky enough to pass the fucking FTMO challenge? How was I lucky enough to do that? Trading 40 lots of trade without a stop loss. How was I? I must have been really fucking lucky then. Either I was really, really fucking lucky, or at least there was a little skill behind it. Either way, this is it's unbelievable if I get stopped out on this trade as well. Not my week, not my month this year. This year still might be my year though. But it's clearly not my month, a string of months. We passed the challenge, but at what cost? At what fucking cost? I don't know what I'm gonna do if I get stopped out again. This is incredible. We'll see this through to the end. Whether we get stopped out or we will take profit. We have to see it through. We can't be impatient. We can't be impulsive right now. Okay. If it's really stopped out, we might have to change the strategy back again or something. How can I be this wrong? This didn't even happen during the challenge. I am mystified. I am fucking mystified. How am I this wrong this many times in a row? I don't know what it's gonna take. We have 1 hour in the session. Should have let it create resistance first before selling. We would have gone at a better price. Stop losses should be tighter, I think. Otherwise, you're just setting bad habits too. You're like basically justifying a very suboptimal entry in exchange for a wide stop loss. It doesn't work like that. Setting a tighter stop loss next time. I don't know if it's going there, man. It's a lot of volatility you're asking it to do. 200 points. That too much? 200 points. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man. What do you think? Is it only going there? Or is it going all the way down? Oh, the fucking mid-session analysis. We've done that a lot. Exactly what we're doing. Learn to determine. Always trading blind. Never doing that diligence to actually find out what's going on. Bad habits. Really old and bad habits that should not be happening at this point. Do a mid-session analysis. Make sure these formulas are correct though. Zero on the full hour. 50 on the mean version. Following. Actually 50. FD. There's nothing to be scared of. And minus 25. That's 6. 0. Minus 0. A little bit of minus 50. A little bit hour. Minus 50 out of think. Minus 75. Minus 50. In the version. 50. Following. Minus 50. Not 2. Minus 50. And minus 50. 26. Actually 100, I think. Minus 75. Minus I. Minus 25. Derivative. Derivative, minus 25. On the 15 minutes. You still gotta analyze, I'm sorry, you have to. Why am I getting lazy at that juncture? That doesn't make a lot of sense. That's like the least opportune time to get lazy. I have to remember, like, I can't completely discard my past self. Everything happened for a reason. All the changes happened for a reason. Every single failure happened for a reason. You have to remember that. As bad as it seemed in the moment, something was still there every single time. You can't discard the lessons from the past. Even the act of discarding the lessons is still a lesson itself. And the lesson from that is not to do it. You have to remember. I really do. Find out. Zero. Version. What's a, I don't know, still 50? William, minus 50. 50. I think that's like a nice 75 here. Minus 50. Minus 50. We'll give it that 50. Minus 50. So the trend, let's give it 0 for that. Stochastics, minus, minus 50. SI, minus 50. And what derivative? Derivative, I'm inclined to give it a minus 50 as well. That's you end up with that bearish, eh? It's that bearish. Supposed to be that bearish. It's really supposed to be that bearish. We'll do it based on the bias then. Minus 44.8 is pretty bearish to me. Minus 44.8 is supposed to be multiplied by the ATR, I think. Is it in your calculator? It's supposed to be multiplied by the 30-minute ATR here. 48. It's 48 pips down from the current, which was like the price analyzed 48 pips down, eh? 48 doesn't look a lot like it doesn't look a lot like 200 to me. It's 48 down. So I don't know how likely it is. There's some attraction to that earlier level, 8 a.m. August 23rd. However, this pattern here, like rejected twice off that high, rejected off of a lower high. So what then? So what are we doing here? So are we going to counter some support at the 8286, or are we just going down to the bottom? Probably this bottom. It's like a little bit more conservative than that. So the hourly then was at there. I mean, like You really can't get your expectations too high with this shit. Otherwise, you're gonna get burned. See, that was basically the low. I think it's gonna hold instead of one of those other levels. It might get stalled out. So we're gonna set it conservatively. 8-2, 8-2, 13, 8-2, 13. There's nothing wrong with a small win. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a small win because a small win protects a big loss. Would you rather have a big loss or a small win? If you try to go for a giant win every single time, you're going to end up with a big loss. Big loss. Not how it works. It's just because you want a big win doesn't mean you're going to get a big win. Just because you do everything in your power to get a big win every single fucking time doesn't mean it's happening. It doesn't work like that. Don't blow your account trying to do that. Just imagine if I had flipped the long right at the top. I was about to do that. See, the thing is, this long would have put you in profits a little bit, but it would have been very hard to cash the takeoff there. So why it's not a good idea, which is why the short still would have made sense, yet the entry was a little suboptimal. It's supposed to be down 40 points from the analysis, 48 points. We couped the first loss for us in small profits, which is totally fine. I'm not here for the big wins, eh? I'm here for the small and consistent wins. I'm not here for the big one-off wins. I'm not here for a big win every single fucking time. That's not the point. It's not the point, man. That's gambling. Yeah, it's fucking gambling. Strategy stays. Formula stays. No point trying to predict the long there. No point. Absolutely no point. That's exactly 48 points or something, right? That's we're trying to take that minor level of support. I'll be damned if it goes all the way back up. That would be stupid. Hmm. Of course, it encounters support right there. Of course, you just flip it. Yeah. Just slightly. Just slightly. We might be taking this soon. Slightly. Line of best fit. I just want to show you something. I changed the formula the slightest bit. I changed that cosine. I shifted the cosine by pi over 16 radians. Pi over 16. It might not seem like a lot, but look how much it changed the chart here. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. the formula might not look like that, but look, remember the bias prediction, this chart here, the bias prediction used to predict purely up, right? As soon as I shift the cosine by plus pi over 16, it changes the line like entirely. There's now a significant bearish move down after that, which is exactly what happened today. I don't completely chalk that up to coincidence. Okay, this is in astrology. I for one don't even believe in astrology. And I can say for sure this is way more scientific than that, all right? You'd be surprised. There are actually financial astrologists. This guy's written an entire textbook about financial astrology, and this guy's respected in the community. Come on, dude. Anytime there's uncertainty, people look at mystical explanations like astrology. They apply to finance, and people take him seriously. That's the thing. I'm using fucking mathematics. It's not astrology. There's a scientific basis behind it. I will explain it in a future video. I just want you to see right now that I can win consistently, so you believe me, so you believe that the strategy works. Yeah, these past few days, this past week has been pretty rough, but that's just because I'm still finding my way. At first, I thought that pi over 4 needed to be added to the cosine formula in order for it to work, but that fucking shifted it too much. That's way too much. That's a 90-degree shift. Actually, no, 45-degree shift, while each quadrant, in my theory, is like 8. It like divides the 360 into 8, so each one is 22.5 degrees only. And so I thought pi over 8 would be better, but that was still too much of a shift. Still too inaccurate. So now this is pi over 16 right here, and it still shifts the line by a lot. It's still compromised. It's the line of best fit. It's not perfect. It's not perfect still, but it's more perfect than being not shifted and also being shifted too much in the extreme. It's approaching the session end, and it's also approaching my take profit. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. Can I pat myself on the fucking back for this? Jesus. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of losing because I don't set a stop loss and because I don't trust my strategy, because I don't trust myself, because I'm impulsive and impatient. I'm tired of losing because of that. I'm not tired of losing because I got stopped out. That's the only time I don't mind losing. And it took me $24,000 drawdown to realize that. Better late than never, I guess. Better late than never. Better late than never. Already in profits compared to the previous trade. Should we just close it? Should we just close it and get out? I don't feel like playing with my emotions anymore. This is a good 40 points off of that one. 40 points get into it. 10 more minutes in the session. Got a tighter stop loss at first, we would have been more profits now. There's always a balance. And maybe we would have been more prudent with this entry, with this short entry, rather than not waiting for resistance to form before taking it. B. Waiting for that bottom, right? Got 5 more minutes in the session. I don't know what it's gonna go. 4 more minutes? Of course it does that. Shy. 40 points shy off the take profit there. What level was that? Huh? I'd like to go right back to the 830 level, eh? The 830 level. That was all the way back there. Look at that prediction. Does this prediction really hold then? If it holds, then we would be expecting it to go right back to that opening level. If you just take it at that bottom, then 228. Not considering it. Of course it does that. Of course. Fail as old as time. Every single time giving back my profits. I definitely could have been profitable today. This is not one of those situations where I really don't know what I did wrong. So I'm buying it right when the session ends. Okay. Okay, fine. Have it your way. Is it 12 yet? And then we're setting it right there then. 233. Okay. This is it. This is it, right? If it's double bottoming, we'll catch the second bottom. Thank you very much. We'll catch the second bottom then. Past 12, okay. Okay, fair enough. Past 12. We're gonna be here all day. Just for it to cross 30 points. 20 points, 25. This is absurd. This trade by itself is already more than 100 points. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's 1 to 1 right there. I lost 100 and I gained 100. I lost 120 and I gained 120, something like that. Without that stop out, we probably would not have been profitable. The entry for the first one was 8046. Seriously? Seriously, Doug? Would have been trying to wait all the way down there. Seriously, dog, that was actually legitimately 8046. That was all the way down there. It's not funny, actually. It's not funny. I don't see how. But that was no, that was a previous trade. This is 8224, I guess. 8224. 224 would have still been down there. I would have, I don't know, we would have been zero. We would have been net zero either way. But one is more psychologically damaging than the other, I guess. Waiting around for a measly 30 points. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Go ahead. We're done. That was a win. It was a win. Whatever.